What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about one feminine trait that if she doesn't have this, then she's practically useless for you. And so let me pull this up on the screen right now for you guys, but if a woman can't offer you this, literally yes, she is useless to you guys, and I hate to be so harsh. Actually, I don't, because you know it's just who I am. I'm not going to BS you guys. I'm just going to tell you guys the straight up truth about what you need to look for in a quality partner and what's going to be important for you guys and what to look out for and also to avoid to make sure you don't date certain types of women. But a woman like this, you need to have this in your woman. And this is very important because most of you have been taught the wrong things about a woman's femininity. Femininity, right? It's a hard word to say right there, but we pronounced it right. And it makes men chase low quality women. Because you're being taught all this nonsense about women, about, oh, chase this type of woman, chase that type of woman, don't date a woman who has a body count over 4, or whatever the heck they're telling you nowadays, right? The red pill guys. And all this stuff combined just makes you chase low quality women. And so what is the truth? Like, what do you need to look for? And you can't find something that you don't know you're looking for, right? Most guys don't know that they're looking for this and what they actually need in a quality partner. And there's this old philosopher, I believe it was Aristotle maybe that said this, or this was a Chinese proverb, I believe, one of the two. And they said, if a man not knows where to sail, then no wind is favorable, right? So if you don't even know what you're looking for in a woman, then no wind is going to be favorable for the direction that you want to go because you don't even know where you want to go, right? And so you need to look for this specifically as the foundational piece when you're actually looking for a partner. And there are specific feminine traits, and this one describes what to look for in a woman. And men are the rock. Remember, men are rock. Like, they are strong, they're certain. The wind moves around them. While women are the peace. And that's a huge hint on what this trait actually is. But it's really important, so we're going to get to it right now. But remember that women, they're almost like the wind. Like, they go around their man, right? The man is the rock, he's the mountain. And women need to understand this about their men, that she wants a strong man. She wants a man that's strong, certain, and centered. While women are, it's almost like an arrow, right? Like, men are the arrow, and then women are almost like the enhancement around the arrow to make it like blast through even fucking harder, right? Like the enhancement magic around it. But men are just the fucking arrow. They're the straight foundational part of the arrow, the strong part of the arrow. Now, when women do that magical like spell kind of glow around the arrow that makes it just fucking blast through like mountains and rocks and trees and all that shit. That's a really good metaphor that I've told the guys in my program. And remember that men are built for battles while women are aimed to comfort and nurture. And so what is this, right? If she can't offer you this one thing, then she's useless to you, like I said. So what is it? And it is the ability to be a man's peace. There are so many guys that come in my DMs and they're successful, right? They're successful entrepreneurs. They're running I literally just had a guy join my program today. Literally works in, I think it's Massachusetts, I believe. And he owns a liquor store, makes like $150K a year, $200K a year. He does very, very well for himself. But the girls that he's talking to like keep going cold and pulling away. And I'm just like, at what point does like money just not matter when it's like you can't share it with somebody that you want in your life, someone that you can't like be with, right? And it's like, you need to have the ability, like she needs to have the ability to be your peace. There's so many guys, like I said, that I talk to that they're like, dude, I do amazing in my career, man. They look good, right? They're muscular. I've been putting on some muscle myself, man, in case you guys haven't been telling, you know what I mean? Like, you guys didn't think I knew anything about that, did you? But it's like, they look good. They're doing amazing with their finances. But they come home and it's like their love life, like she just bickers and yells at him and she's just not his peace. And so he comes home, you know, and he's fending for like the family, and then she doesn't want to have sex with him, and she, you know, withholds sex, and she argues with him, and she bickers at him, and she belittles him, and she makes fun of him and sneak disses him. And it's like, that's not a man's peace. And this is so important for both men and women right here. But if she is your peace, she loves to nurture you, right? Like when you come home from a long day of work, she jumps on your lap, wants to take care of you. And women have fantasies about taking care of a man. Literally Aphrodite and Ares. Literally my program name is Eros. And Eros is the son of Aphrodite and Ares. That's Eros. He's also known as Cupid, who can make anyone fall in love by shooting an arrow. That's the baseline of my program. I'm like, how can you make anyone fall in love with you and get a quality relationship? with the magic that I teach in arrows. But there's a story that I talk about where Ares, he's the god of war, and he comes home, right, from a war, and he's all bloodied up, and he has bruises, and he has dirt all over him. And Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, she was like, well, damn, I kind of want to clean him, right? I want to take care of him. And so, like, one night she comes in and she starts, sponge bathing him and taking care of him. And they end up fucking and having a kid named Eros. And that's what my program name is, Eros, right? So, the god of love. And literally, women have these fantasies where it's like men have fantasies about, let's say, like, being really cool and, like, showing these fucking, like, expert karate moves. Like, someone comes down the dark alley and you kick his ass in front of, like, everyone, and they're like, holy shit, you're so fucking cool, you're so powerful, dude. Like, guys have this ego, like, fantasies, these ego fantasies, right? Well, women, they have these fantasies about taking care of a man. And basically it's like, let's say, like, you just went through a really hard battle. You come home and you're all bloodied up and she's fucking sponge bathing you. That's a woman's fantasy right there. And you guys start, like, fucking and making love. That's a woman's fantasy. Women naturally have fantasies about taking care of their man. And when a woman is her man's comfort and peace, she will find that he actually cares for her more, right? It's the law of reciprocity, right? You give and you get back what you give, if not more, right? So when a woman's her man's peace, he wants to take care of her more. He wants to love on her more because she's giving to him some energy, some healing energy almost, right? A feminine power, like, to heal her man just by being in his presence, right? Women are just so... This is something a man could never do, right? Like, people say, like, oh, men and women are equal, and it's like they're not, because, like, men don't have, like, this healing power that, like, this feminine, just even my girlfriend, man, like, down here, like, just being around my girlfriend is just so healing and comforting, and just she has so much love to give me that it's just like, it just heals me mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. It seems like it's just I'm better when I'm with her almost. And it's almost like she has this magical healing power about her. It's very fucking fascinating. I can't explain it. It's divine, right? It's just purely divine. It's something a man could never do. And so it's beautiful though, right? That's the beauty of this stuff that most guys just never have or never will experience because they don't know how to properly, attract that type of woman in their life. But women are taught how to be strong and belittle a man and, like, take the lead nowadays. And it just disintegrates that feminine energy that men need from a woman, right? And also it makes a man, almost close down because he wants to naturally please his woman. He he wants his girl to hear a song and, like, or take her out to dinner and she fucking, like, tries this, like, you go to, like, the Korean barbecue, let's say, and she tries this fucking bulgogi and it's good as fuck, and she's, like, telling her friends about it, and her friends go there. And she's like, oh, I went here with my friends tonight. And I showed them the bulgogi. And the guy's like, I showed her that. I did well. I pleased her. I did very well. And, it's just like, it hurts that so much when a woman just can't be her man's peace. But I get there's also duality of it too, where it's like, if the man is hard to trust, like if he's, weak, a woman doesn't want to be the peace for that guy. She wants him to be strong. And a lot of women complain that there's no good men out there. But she's not being the peace for her man, right? Like, there's this weird duality of it where it's like, is he being too weak, or is she just not deciding to be, the peace for her man? And there has to be, like, this fine combination where it's like, when you combine masculine and feminine energy, it's like the most beautiful thing just in this world, and what do you have without this, right? You have a woman that belittles her man, that he comes home after a hard day of work and she's like, oh, you didn't fucking shave and clean it up and all that bullshit, or like, you need to shave your face, and, like, she's belittling him. And it's like, that's the last thing a man wants to do when he comes home from battle, is deal with a woman that's not peaceful, that's not nurturing, because the power is, like, a feminine power to heal man is just so, it's just so divine. It's so just out of this world, unexplainable. Just when a man like me is around my woman and she almost heals me in a way. It's just so fascinating. But, this is Jamie from my program, and he went on vacation. He's been with his girlfriend for, I think, like a year or two now. We helped him attract this girl in my program, and, he talks about this all the time. He's like, dude, like, she's just so peaceful and comforting. And you have to learn, natural attraction, actually be able to get a quality level relationship like this that most guys just will never be able to achieve. Even myself, like, I had to teach myself this, and that's why I even started the program, Arrows, was to teach other men, you know, how to really naturally attract a great girl, not just fucking sexy, right? I want her to be sexy, obviously, like look at my chick, you know, hot as fuck. But it's like, I want, you know, I want you guys to be able to attract a girl that's beautiful to look at, but it's like, she's just so peaceful and divine, you know, and healing, and just so peaceful when you're with her. It's like I said, it's just divine. It's just so out of this world. And something we're teaching Matthew currently. She's like, I went on a date with a girl I matched with on Hinge last night, and things went well. I didn't need to wait until around 9 a.m. this morning for her to text me back. So obviously he's talking to a girl that seems to be pretty quality, right? She gives him peace of mind. That's exactly what he looks for. And he's a great guy. He works at, I think, a tech company, makes like $100K per year, lives in the Midwest, and all he wanted was just a quality relationship. And it's like, if you guys are the same way, like you guys struggle with, you know, talking to girls or really naturally attracting the quality of girl that you believe you deserve, let's get you in Arrows, right? The program costs, like a lot of you guys asked me about this, it's 3.5K. And before you freak out, like we actually partnered with a platform. If you guys are in the United States and you guys are 18 and up, we partnered with a platform that lets you break that up, I think down to like 500-ish monthly payments for 6 months, interest free. And then there's like $120 per month, and there's like another one that's like $300 a month. I think the lowest ones have interest on them. But still, like if you can do $120 per month, you know, until the thing's paid off, like do it. Work with us on this stuff. Like literally we just signed a guy up today, paid in full. He's gonna crush it. Like, you know, he's dealt with for 20, he was 22, he's 28. He dealt for 6 years of his life, girls going cold on him. And it's like, if you guys are the same way, and like you guys want to stop, you know, dealing with girls that are going cold on you and blowing you off, and girls that are just not peaceful, and girls that are just low quality, let's get you in Arrows and let's start working on this stuff. Literally today, there's a call description, Calendly link in the description below, a link to book a call with me. Booking a call up there, hop on a call with me, let's get you onboarded in my program, or just DM me on Instagram and just be like, hey man, can I have that link to break down the payments, and we'll get you onboarded. My Instagram's also in the link in the description below. And based on that, dude, that's all I got for you guys today. And so make sure you find a woman who gives you guys peace, okay? I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to hear more about, and I will see you guys in the next video.